Yes, sirski. Just don't be a Miguel. Don't be a Miguel.
What exactly do you mean by that? Because that could definitely be interpreted as racist.
I can show you. No, it can. I can see that. Okay. But no. Let me show you.
Context.
Okay. So there's a video. We're going to pull up a TikTok here today.
Don't be a Miguel.
I'm going to show it to you. Okay. Ready?
Sure.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel! Hey.
So,
okay,
as you can clearly see, here's exactly how not to remove a wasp nest. Okay. So this guy tried to, yell for help.
And you'll include the video up here, right?
Yeah, I'm going to include the video right here. Because as you can see, look how he calls for Miguel, as if Miguel's going to do anything, dude.
¡Ay, Miguel!
Miguel, do something.
What a terrible fucking decision.
Yeah.
First of all,
put it in a bag.
Like, is that your first choice, to grab a bag and then just to put it over the wasp nest?
I don't know. And I wonder how old Miguel is. Because if Miguel is 23, I'm going to be pissed if he made his dad do this, dude. Are you kidding me?
Oh, to make even matters worse, he's on a ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you can see, he couldn't really climb down that quick.
Okay.
And they're wasps. Bro.
First of all, wasps, terrible creatures.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if they provide any like ecological value to the overall ecosystem. But anyways, if you were in that situation, how would you approach it?
Bro, call the professionals. I don't work for nothing. Just pay someone. It's not my thing to do.
Okay, let's say you can't call the professionals.
I can't call the professionals. Okay.
What do you do?
Not that. I would never run up to it and then put it back. I would try to distance myself for sure. In some sort of way, create a trap. I don't know, but like to grab, you might as well grab saran wrap or like foil and just go up to it.
Just buy Elon Musk's flamethrower and just light that bitch up.
Yeah, you could use fire.
I would burn the whole neighborhood while you're at it.
I would power wash it, before anything. That's probably the stupidest thing you could do.
Yeah.
But knowing that if I had no time to think, that is something I would come up with.
I just don't understand. Like, hey, let's grab the shitty like Albertsons plastic bag and try to cover this wasp nest.
No, it makes absolutely zero sense.
Did you read through the comments? Like, is there any context as to who Miguel is?
No, but like, it's just funny because obviously Miguel's the guy behind the camera. Obviously.
He's just filming.
Okay. He'll be like, what do I do? What do I do? Miguel? Oh, I'm useless, bro. What do you...
They're wasps.
How
can't do anything.
would that situation happen? Did they say, all right, let's go extract it? Do you know what you're doing? Hell yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You know what I feel like it was? The dad just saw the wasp nest and then it was like, fuck it, I'm going to try this. And then the son came out and started recording.
Oh my God. Dad.
I feel like that's what happened.
Dad, I know how to... No.
Father. Don't do it, father.
Very funny. Oh God. Yeah, I've been having a lot of reverse thoughts lately.
What the hell is it? I read this on your index card. What is a reverse thought?
Oh, you've been snooping on my crap, huh? Anyway, reverse thought. It's something that I just kind of came up with, but a reverse thought is we always think of the struggles in one way, like only one point of view, right? Someone is struggling with an addiction, right?
Sure.
Nicotine, alcohol, whatever it is. Someone is struggling with mental health. Someone is struggling with this, and that. All right. And in general, those people are usually looked at as innocent, good people. They're kind of like, we want you to do better. We don't think you're an evil person, right? We look at them in that light, correct?
Yeah. Pause there for some. I was fucking staring into space.
Okay.
Like, yes.
Anyway, going back. So now, if those people are immediately looked at as just, the resonance is good, and we care about you and we want you to do better, then, and your struggle is that you're addicted, or your struggle is that you have some health issues, whatever it is, right? Now, there's a whole other side we don't think about. And I was thinking about it, and think of narcissists, pieces of crap, people that are truly sociopathic or psychopathic in some sort of way. You know, they struggle too.
Of course they do.
Yes, but it's not looked at as much. And like, the perspective is that we can actually feel extremely bad for them because I don't know.
Well, doesn't it depend on what we're talking about? Like, if you're talking about a narcissist,
yeah,
that's not technically a mental illness.
Yeah, like their struggle, for example, is the opposite of what you would usually think, and it's kind of like, I struggle to be humble, or I struggle to do good things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a refreshing thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you're looking at, I don't know.
If you're talking about a schizophrenic, like his struggles are going to be like, I see demons around every corner. And I talk to myself to try to like get myself away from the demons.
Yeah. Or
like literal demons.
We don't know. We don't know this though. Right. Okay. As they do demonic shit all day. Okay. We don't know how their true core feels. Like, are they struggling and being like, I want to be good, but I can't. We don't know that. And it's such a weird thought to think about. You get what I mean?
I don't think it's that. First of all, what are we talking about specifically? What illness are we talking about? Are we talking about narcissists?
Let's just pinpoint narcissism, and we'll say someone that is truly good core person, and those are recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
The difference in how, like, the struggles they face, like what struggles they face.
Okay.
I would assume that they're completely opposite. Right.
I just think they're totally different.
Because if someone's core is completely opposing the other one, then wouldn't the experiences be completely different? Because
for sure, different experiences.
Because of the way that they empathize or sympathize.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that's all different.
Somebody who is a narcissist just has an inflated ego, in my opinion. So, you know, they have good intentions according to what their values and goals are,
mm-hmm.
but the reflection that's sent out into the world is not good at all, just based off of how other people react to them.
Interesting. Do you think it comes from like a lack of something or too much of something?
Yeah, too much ego.
Too much ego?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Which I think is good in specific cases.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a competitive environment, there's nothing wrong with too much ego. You might actually need it in order to win. Maybe
it's too much ego and low self-esteem. Because people mistake self-esteem for confidence. Because a truly confident person, think about it this way, a truly confident person is not gonna truly feel like, like a confident person. I'm feeling it out.
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah, like a confident person is not gonna truly, I don't even know how to say it.
Like narcissists try to compensate for their lack of self-confidence. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but I wanted to say like they truly don't care, but like stronger than that. They like their actual inner core truly doesn't care,
mm-hmm.
right? Which is why they're confident.
Yes.
So you can mask confidence. People know this. People that like, you know, get nervous doing speeches or whatever, or in large crowds or acting. It's just they always do that. You know? And it turns into a problem for them because then they start learning incorrectly. Like they're not training the true inner part.
Yeah.
So they're just masking this whole confident part. And then does that mean you believe in yourself? That's a different question, right? Because if you believe in yourself, that comes from self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
And it builds confidence, obviously. That's if you believe in yourself. It's kind of like if you believe in a religion, how hard do you believe? That's why there's a fucking a scale system,
Yeah, conviction. Like, to what degree do you have conviction?
Yeah.
This is something I've actually been learning about on there's a healthpreneur on YouTube. His name's Yuri Elkheim, but he talks about health coaching and all that stuff. And he talks about, if you are trying to sell somebody on your service, you can't just like believe in yourself. There are degrees to which the conviction goes.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be at the very extreme end of the conviction, to where it's like, I will get you results without a doubt if you put faith in this program.
Wow.
And that shows, even if it shows like implicitly, like you might not be aware of it, but you're giving out certain indicators that the person on the call,
Mm-hmm.
Who you're trying to close, can see.
Yeah. And like, see how that's funny? Because this is what I mean by what school teaches. School isn't all that bad. It's the actual schools that suck.
Sure.
You get me? Because school teaches you other things about life, which is essentially what you just said. It lets you see and filter out the important things that you need to learn. And it immerses you into this world that's themed by all of this. And you get to see why there's so much work. It's so that you're constantly thinking about this, so that it becomes your like mindset almost.
Yeah.
Because without enough work and enough hours, you're not going to really be consumed by it. But like, do you see how that makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So with school, it sucks because you're going through like 7 classes a day. So then you're like in 7 worlds. That makes no sense to me.
You're fried by the end of
Yeah.
it.
So when you choose to pinpoint something like this, and it's like someone decides to take like one master class and go through with it, and each and every class after that too, it's just like, it massively makes a difference with, just being able to focus on one thing and learning that one thing. Because then that's the course of mastery.
Yeah.
It's not the course of getting to know little bits about everything, right? Which it's good to know about everything, but it's impossible to master that.
But yeah, narcissist. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I can bring up an example if you want.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate.
Aha.
I think a lot of people view him as a narcissist, just because he has so much belief in himself that he's willing to share certain ideas that a lot of people just don't tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the ideas, for the most part, they make logical sense.
They make logical sense. If he mentions history, it's always accurate.
And
it's like, yeah, and he doesn't care. He's not going to say something on camera unless he's fully confident. Like,
and he has fucking results in all realms of his life.
100%. That's why you got to respect that. Like, it doesn't matter, like, I don't care, he's done shitty things, whatever.
We all fucking have, like,
but what's new? I'm not going to look at one person mistake, I'm going to look at like some genocide that's happening around the world and be like, that's a problem. That's a shitty, that's terrible. Yeah. Yeah.
No, we don't support genocide over here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And with the closing point, pretty much for today, I want to say, and it's going to open up, I think. We don't talk about ideas. We talk about people and things and material crap that just expires next week too much.
Oh, what's that quote? Did you get it from that quote?
What
this
quote? Idea?
There's a quote about that. Let me try to find it. Let's try to expand on what you're saying.
No idea, but let me see. You know what's funny? I've been actually infusing notes, or every 2 hours or so, I will take a mental break, because I'm editing a lot. And I'll just look out into the distance, and then I'll start thinking of words, and then those words become sentences, and then I'll start writing them down. And those are what these notes are.
They're very helpful.
Yeah, very.
Okay, so it was Socrates, actually.
Yeah.
Strong minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Weak minds discuss people.
Aha. Okay. Yes. No.
For the most part.
I have heard that quote, but I thought it was just relevant. Like I felt it recently.
Yeah.
I felt like it was relevant to bring up, and I don't know, talking is interesting because you can really choose to spend all your energy on it, or partial energy, or you might not have energy at all for it because you've consumed it 2 weeks ago, right? So
I mean, I think
like I think it has something to do with like attention span, our pacing system, like how we feel time,
for sure.
right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. But talking too is kind of like, it can eat up your time and it can actually go nowhere. So like you can get better at talking so that every conversation you have is essentially beneficial and it feels like you're gaining time rather than losing time.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the biggest thing we've learned from podcasts.
100%.
I'm sure you can think of like multiple times when we get ready to record and we just don't feel it.
Like, dude, our day one fans, honestly, like they can immediately see the difference because we have we started and we just started. We never stopped. And day by day, it just, it changes. Our voice has changed.
I will say the first episode we ever recorded, it was pretty damn smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Considering
we're smooth
our first
people,
time.
bro. We're smooth people. That's why we started this to begin with.
We're smooth.
Right? Eventually, this is going to be episode 248.
Yeah.
So,
true.
Yeah, man. But if I have to leave you with something, I will leave you with this. How you react is truly everything.
How you react is truly everything. Actually, I can leave you with another thing.
What is it?
The way that you react to the problem can become a bigger problem than the problem itself.
Wow. Okay. I did not want to ponder on that, but I will. And
bingo.
Yes, sirski. We will see you guys next time. Thank you again for joining in. Go ahead and click that subscribe button on the YouTube channel at the 2am podcast. We're also on Instagram at the 2am podcast and Twitter at 2am pod. Go ahead and follow us there. Give us a 5-star review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we're available on all major streaming platforms. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.